everyone, and welcome to It's Your Voice. I am your host, Anita DeFrancesco, and this is episode 12, and the topic this week is Loneliness Hurts, Not Love. Liam Neeson said, "Everyone says love hurts, but that is not true. Loneliness hurts, rejection hurts, losing someone hurts, and so on. And the only thing in the world that covers up the pain and makes someone feel wonderful again is love. So love is the one thing in the world that does not hurt. But what happens is, during the relationship, the pent-up, old, dormant emotions emerge, and that is the pain that people are facing. So they say, as they go deeper in love, so they say that love hurts. But if they have an understanding, they'll know where the pain is coming from. And we all need that emotional work because a lot of us have baggage. And that's okay. Baggage is okay. It helps us grow. This program, It's Your Voice, is brought to you by and born out of the DonnaGentileStory.com, a true crime book that I wrote, which is available on Amazon. It's about a woman who was silenced, and this title, It's Your Voice, came out of her story. So if you'd like to read that, it's a true crime book about a woman that was silenced, and it's on Amazon or the DonnaGentileStory.com. The topics I bring you weekly are a hybrid of topics on mindfulness, sexuality, and relationships. So getting on with our topic today, true love doesn't bring sadness, disappointment, pain, or problems. It is the baggage that you have and the latent emotional stuckedness that lives inside you that brings the pain when you're in love or when you break up with someone. So in order to be in love or to really refine what love is, you really need to work on yourself and, of course, with your partner. Love always requires work. It requires forgiveness, acceptance, going back and forth. It's not an easy path, but love is what makes us feel good. So we have to fix ourselves. Now, a person that doesn't know how to love, say, for example, someone grew up in a household where there wasn't love, the parents were divorced, they didn't get a lot of good role modeling. Well, they can hurt you because they don't know. Now, that's a different form of hurt. They don't know how to love, so they hurt you, and pretty much that they're frozen. Their feeling is cut. They're armored, because if someone has feeling that isn't armored, or they go straight to their ego, then they wouldn't be hurting you. Love is incredible, but with the lying and the cheating and the betrayal and the bitterness, the trust, and you lose the hope. Now, betrayal comes in all forms, all colors. It is not just about cheating or your lover going out with another person. It is if they're disrespecting you, if they're not talking properly to you, if they're condescending you. So betrayal is many things, and if they don't honor and cherish you, that's betrayal. Has nothing to do with cheating. That's just the extent of it, the manifestation of it. There's steps to love. So we have to, love is not supposed to hurt, and if it does, it's not true love. But then again, let's talk about true love. You know, in the days when my parents were growing up in the 1940s, true love was different. You know, their technology wasn't as rampant as it is today. Women didn't work, women were silenced, they stayed at home with the children. But nowadays, so back then, true love was all you had and all you did. But today, true love, people walk on it. So true love is different. So for me to say it's not supposed to hurt, and if it does, it's true love, it's not true love, we're in a different time now. These are modern times. We've come through a sexual revolution. People have to learn the value of true love. So that's why Tantra Wisdom, my work, people come into classes and we teach them how to be sacred and divine, and to put this love and nourish it and all of the components that go along with love and relationship. And I'm not talking about love that has to last forever or be marriage or exclusive. Just any loving relationship should be healthy. Loneliness, rejection, and losing someone hurts, and envy hurts. Now, dishonesty is the most painful. So whatever it is that your partner is being dishonest with you about, whether it be betrayal, cheating, whether it be betrayal in the sense of disrespect or hiding something from you or, judging you, judgment is dishonesty, and that can hurt. So your partner You need to coach them and teach them what it is that you need. And you need to write it down, what you need in this relationship, and teach each other how to express this, how to, work around this and navigate around all of this. Love covers all the pain and makes us feel wonderful, and it does not hurt. But you don't want to use love in a relationship and sex to cover your pain, and that when that ends, you're going to be, a ball of nerves or something. What you want to do is consistently work on yourself. So a good time to work on yourself with a love and relationship coach, a therapist, or even the Tantra is a good time to work on yourself is when you're in the relationship, when it starts to go deeper. And that's when you want to seek out Tantra and to help you to uncover the path that was there, the path that was unlived that's in you. Now, it takes courage for a person to open the heart to someone and to let go, to someone new, that is, and to let go of the past. So that's the key. After any relationship, I find that people jump into another one so quickly, because they can't be alone, or they need a body beside them, or they have codependency and fixation issues, and they suddenly jump into this other relationship that can turn into something long-term, but they haven't healed themselves from the other partner. And it's important to heal yourself, to learn yourself, to regrowth, to experience the regrowth, the rebirthing of yourself. Love truly can be fearless, accept the person the way they are. Now, true love is definitely stronger, and it sees beyond all imperfections. It's stronger than hate. It is stronger than interruption. It is stronger than imperfections. True love is strength and wisdom, and it is stronger. But then again, the world we're living in, do they actually know what true love is? So we're here to teach you how to manifest that, how to bring that out in yourself, because it is there. So someone who truly loves you, and they see and take you for who you are. They accept you for who you are, your past, your present. Like if you're a moody type of person, or you're hard to handle, or you're hard to get along, or you like to argue, they accept you. And they work with that, adaptation and adjustment. So we adjust to each other. Now, of course, we don't want to be exposed to abuse, but you accept your partner for who they are. And this is what love is. It's unconditional. That's what it's called. True love brings over a happiness like no other. Oh, yes, it does. It heals the broken wounds, the parts, and lifts you. And so this is a wonderful, wonderful thing to be lifted with the emotion of love, opening of the heart, which can, create a trajectory of one successful thing after another for you. And your life can just start to blossom from there. So do not let the things and the circumstances change you into something you're not. Keeping in mind that love is love, do not let the circumstances of the true love that you're experiencing with someone change you. Be yourself. Continue to work on becoming the authentic, true, real, whole self. Now, keeping in mind, like I already said, a relationship of judgment is not love. Value his or her worth. Value the worth of your partner. Have you ever heard that real love feels euphoric and spontaneous? And we had a topic on the little things, how the little things and the everyday things matter. But sometimes people are blinded by real love simply because they're looking at objective materialistic things. So when you love someone, you truly go out of your way to make them happy and make them feel special, right? Without thinking about it. True love knows your weaknesses and doesn't take advantage of it. So partners that take advantage of you take you for granted. They are taking for granted the love, but you have to be on the same page when it comes to the love. That's why you have to communicate, and one may love the other more. There has to be a balance of giving and receiving in any relationship. And your lover, your true love, they should accept the flaws and all. So if they don't accept your flaws, again, they're not truly unconditionally loving you. But you can work on the flaws together and heal. And that's what love's about, coming together to heal. When love is real, it doesn't lie, cheat, pretend, hurt, or make you feel unwanted. So a cure for the worries, never give up. So if you're with someone and they make you feel like an outsider or unwanted at times during the course of the relationship, then this is betrayal. They're making you feel unwanted for some psychological thing that they have going on that makes them feel empowered or falsely empowered. So you have to look at those things. You want to look for the quality person out there, the quality person who treats you well, not for what they can give you materialistically. It's there to make you smile regardless. Let's put that big smile on our faces and connect to the heart and feel the love. Now, the love doesn't necessarily have to be with someone in a relationship. If you find that bliss within yourself and rise to your higher power, you can love everything and anything. So life is love. Life is all about love. So I love everything. I love everything from taking out the trash, from having to do my errands. You want to be cultivated with this emotion of love so that your body and your mind are beyond. We want to remove the hate. And the more love that is there, the hate will go away. The love of the self, not necessarily in a relationship again. So one day you find someone who can turn your world around. They're worth keeping. And you can tell them anything. But you must have those healthy boundaries, again, regardless, because the human character can change. The human character is not as trusting as you think they would be. And we're living in different times now. The modern world of love is not the way it was when my parents were coming up, but we can have that again. True love is selfless, heartwarming, giving, and humble. It's so strong it can move mountains. It is so strong that it can move mountains. It's supposed to open your eyes and not close. And it stays through the thick, the thin. Like when people get married, you love them for everything, no matter what. True love is there, holding your hand. Isn't that nice? But let's start with self-love, because the true love, we don't want to say it's unrealistic out there, but it's there. We just have to work on ourselves continually so that our heart is clear and fresh, and that when the true love comes along, we are ready. True love is not afraid of being challenged because it knows that patience and persistence will make it win. And in true love, a lot of patience, a lot of work. Just because it's love doesn't mean that you're not going to have to work at it and it's going to be easy. It's going to be work, work, work. It's not pain. It's opening wounds. It's opening the wounds. It's going deeper into intimacy. And that is where the pain decides to show up. And that is the time to heal. And supporting one another on the journey, if you can. You got to ask your partner, teach each other what you need. Falling in love takes time, steps. It gives us a feeling of fullness and security, right? That fullness, that security. Of course, there are no guarantees. Let go of the expectations. Let go of the drama, the worry, the neediness. If we have expectations, there could be a chemistry crash that can happen. So weighing out the good with the bad. Now, Tantra wisdom, my work, love and relationship coaching, we teach people how to come back to the body temple, withdraw, and learn to cultivate and harness their own identity, their self-assurance, so that they can properly go into the love, share the love, adjust, adapt, and be able to come back to their temple and identify with their own self-love, who they are. So you're never really losing yourself. When you have true love, you don't lose yourself. Try not to bring the baggage into the relationship, because a lot of people bring this baggage from the past relationships. And again, these are patterns. And as you open up with your emotions through the sex, through the love, the intimacy, the affection, these patterns can be recreated and undone as long as you get the help to deal with whatever's coming up. And again, presence. And this is a big one. It's really hard to be present with someone when you're feeling those emotions. People tend to run from others' emotions because it's scary. And they don't know how to handle it. It can be very scary. So you have to console each other and talk to each other and learn each other to accept that part of you, that scary part of you. Now, people think riches come from money, right? But riches don't come from money. It comes from kindness, real love, and truth. So when you cultivate yourself with this honesty, this kindness, and this realness, this truth from your soul, this is your riches. And no one can take that from you. There's so much to be gained, and without destroying the beauty of what love is really about. There's so much beauty there, but people are still dancing around it. They're afraid of it because they're afraid of the pain that they have inside that they got to deal with, not the love. The love is the cherry on the top. The love is there not as a shield, but it is there to help you to see and for you to become more authentic. It never hurts you, but the absence of it will. Love never hurts you, but the absence of it will. Do not let someone decide what you mean in this world, because you are everything. Keeping that in mind. During the course of being with a partner or even solo on your own, there's this what we call respect, honoring, and love, accepting the feelings we have, the hurt, the sadness, the anger. You want to look at them, put them out on a table, put them in your hand, categorize them, nurture them, nourish them, nurture them, and let them subside. And lastly, I want you to reflect on the role models that you grew up with. Was love demonstrated? Where and how did you learn to love? Where and how did you learn to love? Was it with your first relationship? Was it through your parents, your grandparents? First lover, 16-year-old lover? Where and how? Was it demonstrated to you? Any kind of love, affection, where you saw role models. This is very important to have the vision. You can teach yourself all of this, and you can cultivate this and learn how to become and open to the feeling of love. Well, I want to thank you for listening to It's Your Voice. I've been your host, Anita DeFrancesco. Episode 12 this is, and the topic today was loneliness hurts. Rejection hurts, but not love. Love is a good feeling. I can be found at tantrawisdom.com and the DonnaGentilestory.com.